All right, so we got our first microwave pancakes and bacon going out. Well, good morning, hot tea in hand. What is this? No Makeup Mama is here packing up 57 children and heading to the water park for 4 days because, hello February, for bonus points, there's a snowstorm coming, which is just fine with me because we will be in the heated waters going down the lazy river watching the snow from the big windows. So let's have a look at what I'm packing. So lions and tigers and bears, oh my, we have a wide variety of things out on this table. Hey, look, I meal prepped. Buckle up, we're getting into all of that. Got some clothes stacks I have to go through. I just keep, whenever we do a big family trip, this table, just everything keeps getting put on this table. Then it's the last organization pull together and we hit the road. So I showed you in my last video, it was a day in the life, and we worked on organizing this food and pulling things together. And in that video last night, sorry, random toothbrushes happening, we meal prepped. For extra fun, as I shared in the last video, I had planned this trip. I've been planning it since about November. I got a 50% off deal on the rooms. Water park passes are included. Big bang boom, large family, middle of winter fun. I knew this would be a great trip for us in February. I was just planning this whole time. I'd bring the slow cooker or the Instant Pot. I'd limit myself to one. Would do our meals in the room that way. Only to find out that no small appliances are allowed. I know it's super sad, but I got one thing going for me. I thought I lost it, but it turns out I still have it. Give a mom a challenge, we can do it. Every room at this location has a small microwave and a small mini fridge. I thought I was going in, mini fridge, microwave, slow cooker, or Instant Pot. Nope, can't do that, but I will have a microwave. And then yesterday I got looking online again as I checked my 50% off deluxe suite room with my included water park passes, and I was seeing online chatter that no, many Great Wolf Lodge locations do not have microwaves. If you're lucky, they have one on the floor. That wasn't gonna work. It was looking like a lot of apples and sandwiches made in the room. However, I contacted the Williamsburg location where we're going yesterday. They told me our room does have a microwave, so I'm saved. So because of that, last night I meal prepped our meals for the trip. This is 3 dozen scrambled eggs. I roasted 2 chickens. I prepped 2 dozen hard-boiled eggs. Basically, I focused on the protein. I did 6 pounds of sugar-free, gluten-free, soy-free, free of all the things, sloppy joes. I did about 8 pounds of beef and broccoli Alfredo with the full cow meat that we're working through. So anyway, lots of things. I'll show you all the food once we get there and get unpacked, but today we must get there. The first rule of single mom, large family travel. I mean, this was always large family travel, but I got an extra layer. So it's myself and 7 of my 9 children, ages almost 4 through 18. We are doing this just like we did the beach last year, right? We did the thing. We've gone camping. For many of those adventures, my mom has always traveled with us for decades. She may not come the whole trip, but she might show up for a day or 2 at some point. That's how it went with the beach. Many times she travels with her Labradoodle, so accommodations must be made. All that to say, she's trying to work it out to come for a day or 2 during all of this, may or may not. So I have food planned for 9. I might actually only be feeding 8 inside a water park for 4 days. Okay. So I am working through right now packing up our insulated bag. We take several of these insulated bags on the trip, and I put those big ice packs that I already have frozen in the freezer there, and then I'm putting non-perishable items that can make it down the road quickly in just those open Aldi grocery bags. That works out well. I also reuse some Walmart bags where I can, and at this point I'm not sure how many grocery bags I'm going to end up taking, how many Aldi bags and insulated bags, but I'm just trying to get
everything loaded and see if I can really fit it in my very small trunk vehicle that at least has 8 seat belts. So that's my top priority there. I need seat belts for every person in my family, but I don't have so much room for all our other stuff for travel, and that's a bummer, but we're making it through and we're figuring things out. Okay, I've got to go hunt up some ketchup, some frozen lunch meat, and some pants for little boys, and some more freezer type bags. Okay, I've got some more freezer bags. And then in here, there we go. Alrighty, they had grabbed like a half done thing of lunch meat. And again, protein. So probably good. 3 things are probably good. We got cheese. And I don't think there's any more ketchup, which is a bummer. There are also things like I don't even have room for a case of water bottles, just like the flat area for water bottles. So I might put in a little Instacart order. The reason I wasn't relying on that is because I know bad weather's also coming in. So today is good weather. The day we leave is good weather. Lots of snow and ice and stuff the days that we'll be there inside the water park. So tonight, I might just put in an Instacart order for a case of water bottles and ketchup. So we will see how that all works out, but right now I am working on packing my children's clothing into soft book bags. And the reason we are using book bags, I mean, we would use these if we still had our big van, but they're soft and squishy. So even if I have to put some bags under some feet or beside people in the seat or just wherever it allows us to pack in my large family baby vehicle that I have basically. But we are working through it. I've gotten some great vehicle suggestions from you guys. I do want to look into the Ford Transit and some other vehicles out there. And I have found some on Facebook Marketplace. It's just the time to, you know, really find out if it's a scam or not, to go look at the vehicle. All that's involved, most of them that I have found are several hours away. It's just, I don't have the capacity to do it right now. I am blessed to have a vehicle that has 8 seat belts and it's paid off. So, I mean, that's huge. And hey, if we have to rough it and, you know, use squishy book bags and get creative with our packing, we can do it. I've also gotten some suggestions about using my tow hitch and getting one of those storage devices for the top of my vehicle because I have roof racks. So all of this, we'll get to it at some point. It is my goal before 2025 is over to solve my vehicle size problem. Because even if I, quote, only have a household of 10, you know, there's days with other folks, with other family members, I can easily, you know, it would be nice to take 15 people on a road trip. I like that flexibility. And the nice thing about my last van is it had the extended cargo area, so we could easily fit 12 to 15. Plus, we had this huge dream cargo area in the back, so we could do huge road trips and multiple big coolers and all of that. I don't know that I'll get that kind of space again, but even if I could get a 15-passenger van, take the back seat out, and still fit 10 to 12 and all of our stuff, that would be amazing. But we are making do. And also with my camping trips, I have a camping trip planned for me and my household, one a month for every month, April through October or November, and that'll be a lot of fun. And we can do that with my current vehicle plus another adult driver driving my 10-year-old minivan, and we can stack stuff in there. And that's what we did on our beginner 2024 camping trips. We went camping 3 different times, and that worked. We've tested the concept and it's worked out. So that's how we're going to continue to do our traveling for 2025. All right, so good news. I have bags for all the food. That is great. So I've got it all down now. Oh no, it's 6 bags. I was going to say 5 bags, but it's down to 6 bags. These 3 have those big ice packs in them, and then these 3 are non-perishable things. I mean, half of this is the plates and the cutlery. I did find another bottle of ketchup, yay. And then, I mean, this is a real risk, a glass bottle of Texas Red Hot. But I know I like hot sauce on my chicken, and I have some other people who do too. We also have barbecue sauce in here, and yeah, so let me think how many meals this is for. Okay, so my math, this is for 10 meals for 9 people. I mean 8 to 9. I'll have 9 for most of them, or maybe all of them. We'll see how it goes. But this is what I'm a-packing, and we'll see how it all rolls. And then for extra fun, I'm going to show you my little baby trunk space, which makes all of life super exciting. This is how much room we have. But my thinking is, of course, that gray bag won't be able to go on the bottom. It has bread in it. These are Jump Park socks. Anyway, my thinking is the food bags can get stacked back here. Obviously, anyone can donate their time to come vacuum my car out for me. But hey, I'm taking 7 kids to a water park for a couple days, so I don't care about no carpet. So very important, before we hit the road, I'm gonna have everybody eat. So we're cleaning out the fridge. We've got about 5 of those Hebrew National hot dogs from Sharp Shopper for $3.99. Someone can do those in a microwave. We've got 1.5 bags of these fully cooked sausage patties that they like. I had these for freezer meals I was gonna do and didn't get to. Oh boy. Then I have 2 homemade pies. These are made with sweet meat squash. You can see one of them, someone's already been into that one. But anyway, lunch, have some pie, heat up some sausage, have a hot dog. Everything else is packed, so we're cleaning things out. Then I reheated, there was about, well, I guess it's an overflowing bowl. There was this much, however much this is, left of the Alfredo beef and broccoli that I prepped for the trip, and so I'm gonna sit here and eat this, and then we're gonna hit the road. We're here, we made it. Here's all the extra activities that are included. Okay, so we go in the gift shop and we get our wolf ears. Okay, we got our ears, we got our passes, and our rooms are down this hall. Apparently our armbands are our door keys. Alrighty, we are looking for 2057, 2055, getting there, 62, 60. Okay, so super fun, super exciting. We got in our rooms, we made it. I was thinking it was 4 hours away from home, but it's actually a little over 2.5 hours away from home. Now, we probably made it take 4 hours, but if it was 4 hours, it would have taken 6 hours. So we made it. So, oh, also bonus, you know, my worries in life were refrigeration and mini microwaves. Both rooms, so we have this deluxe suite. It's 2 rooms here. Both of them, bam, have the mini fridge. And let's see here, how do we get it open? Okay, we're gonna make it work. So we got 2 microwaves, 2 refrigerators, 2 little coffee makers, and an ice bucket. So this is our first room, and it's just a simple little bathroom. Tub, we got towels, we got some Great Wolf Lodge soap, conditioning shampoo, and shower gel. Little closet area, that's probably bedding for the fold-out couch dryer. Sink area, little pretend kitchen area. So exciting. So I've got teenager bed, and then of course they'll have their TV, little chair area, and then they have this folds out to a queen bed. Nice little themed photo, and then they have a little deck on this side. Okay, so here's our adjoining door, and then look, we got our shoes lined up. Another microwave. I just love the blessing of another microwave and another fridge. Another sink area. Oh, and then the much loved, look, we've already got our falcon and our little dragons, our other little accessories that came from home. So this fun little bunk bed room. Look, we got some nice little rivers and such. Little hideout window, just matchy-matchy, same bathroom yet again. And then another nice sized closet area, another sink area. So I'm really happy with this. I'm looking at the priorities, looking at the coffee cups. And also things I did not know, because again, we've never been to Great Wolf Lodge, even though we've done Busch Gardens and Williamsburg and this general area. There is a Walmart right down the road. We passed the Walmart like a minute away. So good to know. So I'm sure there's delivery and Instacart, and I knew there would be those things. It's just, I don't know. I get feeling anxious about traveling alone with a whole bunch of kids for different reasons. I just try to make it as easy on myself as possible so I can actually do the thing. And we're doing the thing. And I have 3 teenagers who went to get the carts, to get the rest of the stuff out of the vehicle, and we're gonna get set up for evening. Yay. And then we've got our own little deck. So just lots of fun. Okay, so we've got our one load of stuff here and our other load of stuff here. So now I'm gonna unload and find a home for things. Alrighty, so this bag actually is all our non-perishable snack stuff that I unloaded. I've got, I think this was a box of 40 chocolate chip granola bars. We've got a thing of trail mix. We had these 3 tuna salad kits just left from the summer from our pool bag. Grabbed those pretzels. I got 2 movie theater butter boxes of popcorn. We had this one Annie's Bunnies. So I just opened these to reduce our boxes that we were taking and put them in that bag. So then this was our big one with the ice packs, and this has some grapes and I think our buns for sloppy joes and stuff. And that's why I always, even though this seal supposedly wasn't broken, I've always had them leak on me. And but anyway, it's a great creamer. It's a very clean creamer, but looks like I got a little extra in the bag. And then Mom's emergency dark chocolate we gotta unload. Bacon grease traveled with us. This is all our meal prep food. Alrighty, so here's Mom's side of the room. Kind of have we got the bulk of the condiments over here. Some other odds and ends, some apples, the green beans, all important. Some pistachios, because those are already being eaten. Lots of the snacks, and then the cutlery and the plates. And then in this refrigerator, we have just about all that food I meal prepped. The eggs, a few got a little squished, lunch meat, sweet potatoes, basically sweet potato mash now. Sloppy joes, we did 6 pounds of those last night. That's the provolone. I cut 12 pounds of it the other day, so that's a big bag of it. There's 3 dozen scrambled eggs, some lettuce we had at home that needed to be used, so it came along to Great Wolf Lodge with us. That's 2 roasted chickens, and one of my teens picked them down last night, and there we are. That's the beef and broccoli. We've got some celery here that I will have with some almond butter, if nothing else, some mashed avocados, and the bacon grease. Okay, so that's one fridge. And this is the snack bag that I was showing you with all the things, and I'll probably take some of these random things over to the teen side too. Then over here, the highly popular macaroni is already going down, and it's being requested next door. So I just put our buns for the sloppy joes here. That's disappearing already. Mashed potatoes, more rice cakes, and apples. And then in this refrigerator, we have, well, we've got some room. We've got the pre-cooked bacon. I'm gonna do eggs and bacon for breakfast. And then we've got blueberries, grapes, the egg wraps, and then our spilled coffee creamer with a little more room left. So in both rooms, everybody's grazing, but it's just reality. These are gonna be most popular. So if everybody has some tonight, they'll be gone, but we had them. Alrighty, so reading directions. We're gonna remove the lid and the cheese sauce pouch. We're gonna add water to fill it to a line and stir. We're gonna microwave it, not drain it, stir in the cheese sauce. So as I say, this is their big thrill. I knew these would be popular. I knew the Velveeta mac and cheese cups would go so quick because we don't have those at home like standard every day. This is a just a nice convenience travel food. I could buy 2 boxes of them, put 1 in each room. I knew my folks would take care of them fast, quick, and in a hurry. I'm cutting grapes for the toddler plate. I'm shredding our home roasted chicken. I'm also using my miserable little plastic cutlery knife to cut through apples. That was a big fail there on not bringing an actual knife I could cut fruit with on this trip, but we made it work like how we do, ladies. Also, one of my viewers, because we have the very best community, one of my viewers told me in the comments of my meal prep video where I got the food ready for this trip that she calls ahead to places like Great Wolf Lodge and gets their permission for her family to bring the slow cooker. I didn't know that was a possibility, so thank you so much for sharing with me. Next time I go to a place like Great Wolf, I will definitely call and ask about special accommodations, special permission to bring a slow cooker. I was going off of their posted guidelines and then also how I read other families accommodated online. But that is a great tip. So next time I'm going to try out and at least ask. Alrighty, so here's dinner for 3 little guys. We've got grapes, we got part of an apple. Hey, look, we've got some farm-raised chicken and we've got Velveeta macaroni. I also realized the other thing that I forgot was I did not grab our napkins. So there are some tissues in the room, and I'm going to lay in bed and look into an Instacart order for some water bottles, and I'll probably get us some napkins and I think some loaf bread for sandwiches. But whew, 1 mom, 7 kids, we did it. All right, and so mama's dinner. I've got a lot of sweet potato there and the sugar-free sloppy joes that I made. And that is that. That is going to go in the microwave. And we'll eat that while I work on Instacart for drinks and things. Alrighty, so we are having some first evening popcorn snacking happening with some TV. Got the Instacart order in for some water cases. Yes, we can snuggle, sweetie, for some water cases and bread, loaf bread for sandwiches. Talking popcorn now, new character. So I'm not gonna let any of my gold nut pot creamer go to waste. I'm just gonna start by using what spilled out in the bag during travel. Alrighty, so I am on my second hotel coffee. There we go. We used the extra creamer in the bag, just went over to the teenager's refrigerator, got the pre-cooked bacon. Okay, so at this fully cooked bacon, you just microwave it. I forget what adventure I was having a few months ago. It is also gluten-free, which of course, I mean, bacon should be. It just depends on how everything's processed. So there was some adventure, and someone somewhere in this universe mentioned to me about getting the already cooked bacon. I think something, and then how you could just heat it up in the microwave for a few seconds. So anyway, it's perfect for this. I'm sure as a mom cutting budgets and all of that, you could cook your bacon at home and then bring it in a baggie. It's probably 6 one way, half dozen another. But I got those, and they were pretty close. Now the ounces is probably less, but they were less than $4 a pack. So then our hard-boiled eggs had a big travel, but I have someone that wants some hard-boiled eggs and fruit this morning. And then we have our 3 dozen scrambled eggs that are cooked. So I'm going to do eggs in some form and bacon. And then this is how our little setup is looking. So Instacart last night, I had them bring us 2 loaves of bread. And they brought us 2 cases of water. I'm trying to think what else they brought us. It was bread, it was water, napkins. Thank you, thank you. A voice from behind my shoulder. Well, I had forgot napkins in our prep. So that's it. That's all we needed from Instacart. I call that a win. And lots of the snacks and trail mix we got into last night. Then using up some of the rice cakes. And then this snack bag has really plummeted. And just the kind of mom I am is I'm like, well, you know, do what you want. When it's gone, it's gone. So I think most of the applesauce pouches, now some did go to the teenager room, but there was at least 7 bags of popcorn popped. multiple granola bars, like heavy grazing, I think all the applesauce pouches, and now they're just gone, which is fun because we had them and that was fun, and now we have other things to focus on and deal with. So we got one plate of hard-boiled eggs ready. Alrighty, so this is, how am I gonna manage 8 of these plates? I'm just gonna do it one at a time. So this is going to the microwave. Alrighty, second plate going out. We also had a plate of hard-boiled eggs go out. Also, for some reason, they're Dairy Queen. No, not Dairy Queen. They're, what is it? Dunkin' Donuts isn't open. No more coffee being sold in this establishment. That ain't gonna work for the mama with 7 kids here. So anyway, I messaged them on their app and they brought me some more. Priorities. All right, another plate going out. Someone else requested more bacon, and to me, it looks like a heart. Okay, so now we have teenager breakfast that I'm going to drop off next door. Alrighty, so it's 10:39. We are finally leaving the room to the water park. Gee, why would it take so long to get out to the water park in the morning? Who knows? Me, I'm the problem, it's me. But I think, because I have been to other water parks, just not this one. I think we're gonna take an Aldi bag with some snacks. Not really a ton, and it may not be necessary. You know, it may not be. I'm not going to take a water bottle for everybody because I don't think everybody's going to want one. We're going to find out. Got the trail mix, got some granola bars, got some chomps, got some gluten-free graham crackers. Everyone just had second breakfast by the time we're getting out of here. So let's just hit the road and see what happens. Okay, I had to get 2 replacement bracelets. They said they would do them every day. If they're put on the wrong size or they get lost, but they scan and open the door too. Alrighty, we're getting in the elevators to go on down and figure it out. Let's go get in. Elevator time. Yeah.
No, I didn't. Wait, never mind.
Alrighty, so we got lots of life jackets. Okay, we have our first I'm hungry break. Calls for a granola bar. Now we got a meat stick happening. Also improvising, we had some tissues. Yum. So I checked out 8 water parks, 8 towels. This is what this is. I have to scan my bracelet, give them back in later, like a library book. Alrighty, friends, we are back for lunch, and this is all of that snack bag that's left. 1.5 of those packs of these gluten-free graham crackers are gone as well. All the chomp sticks, the water bottles. What else did we take? The trail mix, all of it, all gone. So it's time to come back for lunch. So I got some requesting sloppy joes and some, this is actually chicken breast. So we do chicken breast and cheese, mayonnaise, mustard, whatever they want. And then we also have some lettuce. So this is lunch beginning. I've also got some herbal tea for Mom. And we will get out our cheese load from home. Whoop, 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 trying to shut it here. Thank goodness that I have a foot to shut refrigerator doors with or hold doors open or whatever. So I am basically going to serve each sandwich on a napkin. I'm going to make the sandwich on the napkin and go from there. And I am just shoving extra meat for extra protein on each sandwich because those water park hours really burn all the energy. And I have some requests for mayonnaise and mustard. I don't think I have any currently who like just mustard. They either like just mayonnaise or mayonnaise and mustard. Also, yep, so I'm making little plates there and I am handing them out and we are going from there. So I handed out the younger crew sandwiches and also some sloppy joes. Then this is teenage sandwich load to get started. So there goes one Sharp Shopper pack of lunch meat towards lunch. So I made myself 2 throw together lettuce wraps with some of this avocado mayo. I'm gonna probably, if I can get my green beans open and drain them, and I will microwave them on a plate with a little bacon grease. And hey, look, I meal prepped.
So you can see my cute little guy in the window there, and I'm continuing to make my mama lunch. Now, folks have asked me why I'm using bacon grease or tallow with my personal cooking, and I'm pretty much dairy-free. Once in a while, I have a little bit of cultured cottage cheese or half a cup of Greek yogurt, but definitely not daily. I used to rely so much on dairy, like those 000 yogurts you watch me eat for years. So many items that contain dairy. I mean, dairy is delicious, but I don't think it helps support my body right now. With the inflammation I had flare up this past summer with all my chronic crisis and stress and all of that, I feel better without it. So in place of butter on green beans or sauteing vegetables or anything I would use butter in my cooking for, since last summer, I've been doing either grass-fed tallow, bacon grease, lard, those cooking fats that are animal-based that are healthy for my bio-individual needs. We're getting some post-full sandwich eating little cup of macaroni requests, and I'm like, well, that's fine because we get them on out of here. So I'm working on finishing my mama lunch. I had my lettuce wraps. I've been eating pistachios, good reason, while I waited for my green beans to finish. Have a tea I'm working on. Someone else who finished their sandwich now has some popcorn going.
Alrighty, so after a nice little rest time, they've been watching through one of the Smurf movies, and I set my watch timer for a good 45 minutes and just laid down flat. Finished 1 cup of tea. Gonna have another herbal tea in my hand on the way back down to the water park. Refilled our snack bag, and so right now it's about 2:45. I can turn that timer off. About 2:45, so we're gonna go back down now probably until 6:30 or 7. So another good 3 or 4 hours, and then we will come back for dinner, which tonight I'll do more sloppy joes, and we have the buns for those, unless someone wants to heat up some of the chicken or anything else that we brought, of course, but just on a bulk plate heat up, I'll heat that up and we can use the buns and see what other after dinner time adventures we have. I've had a sinus thing, so I've been taking just drinking the throat coat. I also had some echinacea, but I might have used the last of that. So I will drink this on the way down. Alrighty, so we are gearing up and we are going back down, and this is what I'm taking back with me. We've got half a bag of these rice cakes left, and those Annie's crackers and some apples, another handful of granola bars, lights flashing. Oh, we got strobe light effects, some bottles of water, 1.5 packs of gluten-free crackers, and there's just that's all that's left of the trail mix from this morning. It's like 1.5 cups. But we've got about 4 or so hours until dinner, and they've been heavy snacking after lunch. I love the lights. I love it. That's amazing. Anyway, yeah, let's go back to the water park now. Okay, you know where we're heading to now. We were really enjoying our time at the Great Wolf Lodge Water Park. I just think, I thank you past self for thinking this. You know, I'm in some Great Wolf Lodge discount groups, and I've seen about the homeschool coupon codes and the family coupon codes, and I found a coupon code at some point this fall, and I just thought, you know what, this winter, this will be the perfect getaway for us. And it was so wonderful to watch a snowstorm through the windows, and we're inside in the nice warm water. Now, our local water park, which I'm pretty sure is the largest water park on the East Coast, it's Massanutten Resort Water Park. It's one of the largest anyway. For my large household and I to go for one day, it's pushing $500. I mean, it's not cheap, and it's not something that locals really go to. It's more folks traveling from out of town. So for me to get 4 days at Great Wolf Lodge for a little bit more than twice that price, but we get an on-the-road adventure and some fun family memories made, it was definitely, I liked spending my dollars in that direction, because still,
For what I spent for 8 people for 4 days, I'm happy with the deal we got and how we took advantage of all these slides and all these fun adventures. And my whole household is well versed on water slides, and here I am in the lazy river with my preschooler. He liked sitting up on the side of the float like he was in a boat. And there's that beautiful snow they had outside in Williamsburg. Well, we're nice and snug inside in the water park, so that definitely went with the lodge theme and fit right in. We had snow back at home too while we were gone, so we just missed that for our 4 days while we're tucked in here. And there's a look of the snow outside on the ground. So beautiful. I did get an Instacart order in on our first night there. I don't think that I showed that, but I got 2 cases of water and some other odds and ends, and I was able to get that in before the snow started. And now we are enjoying some poolside snacks. We got those Annie's crackers opened up, so I'm handing those out. Of course, the apples will be last when we have all these other goodies. They just totally went through all that trail mix, all those granola bars, and so much very quickly. And what else was in here? I think one of the tuna salad kits finally. Those have been opened. Looking through these. We are back, and I am starting the process of heating up Sloppy Joes for dinner. I'm going to figure out how to cut an apple. I'm going to get creative. My voice sounds worse, but I feel fine, so that's fun. So I just continued to have my hot tea on tap. I brought some throat coat tea because I could feel the powers of my throat leaving about the time, well, earlier in the week, probably on Monday, my throat started to bother me, and I didn't feel sick in any other way. I guess it was laryngitis. I just was really losing my voice. And so I continued to throat coat soothe my throat as I could. And here I'm going through making teen plates. So, you know, big teen guys, they need 2 Sloppy Joes to start and a cup of grapes. And there we go. I'm going to put my tea bag in my tea and let that steep for me. And then my younger crew, I will just start them out with 1 Sloppy Joe and some grapes if they want more. I mean, there's always more available. Okay, so this is how the teenage guys' plates are going to go. I know they will eat 2 Sloppy Joes. And I'm going to put my phone down here in a minute, but I'm balancing it with a cup of grapes too. Those are the unused coffee cups that came with the room. So I will go deliver this, and we will make the next one. Alrighty, Toddler has decided he's starving, so I'm getting him his plate next. And I need to make 2 more teen Sloppy Joes, but I'm gonna get my another plate of this going, heating up here. Alrighty, we got another teen plate now going over. I got another sandwich going out, requested no grapes. Alrighty, so I just had a cup of grapes and a plate of just Sloppy Joe mix go out to one of my gluten-free folks. And now I'm doing another cup of grapes for another teen. And I'm going to get them 2 sandwiches on a plate. So the Sloppy Joe mix is living its best life this evening. Makes Mama happy.
Alrighty, we got some more plates going out. 10-year-old and teenager. So Toddler is requesting more grapes. So we shall, I'm just gonna take these loose ones and cut them. Alrighty, we got a grape refill coming up. And so I did another can of green beans with some bacon grease on it, and I'm gonna dump my sloppy Joe mix on top of it. Mom dinner. So there we go. Now Mom's gonna eat. Well, good morning. Let's see. I feel like it's Captain's Log, day 12, trapped at a water park. Haha, but this is day 3. I have my one for now, and then one for later, but won't be too later. I have my little hotel coffee drip on tap here, and got my. I told y'all I was going to share with you this lotion. It's a Trim Healthy Mama lotion. It's probably just called Trim Healthy, but it's called Rose Cream. Anyway, you can't see it in the dark, but thanks for listening. So I'm getting more of my voice back today, which is good. Woo, getting lights turned on all over. And gonna get this morning rolling. So benefits of teenagers. I've just pulled our pancakes and already pre-cooked bacon out of what I'm calling the teenage fridge. Again, voice is coming back online today. And I just got one of my teen guys up to go down to the lobby to meet our Instacart order. 2 more cases of water, some little treats for them for after lunch today, because we have done so well resisting buying anything here, and Mama didn't bring any real treats. And some emergency hair conditioner for someone who forgot it. I was trying to avoid having to do a second Instacart order. I thought I got enough water to get us through. I think on the first order I put through on our first night. Anyway, we ran through that water really quickly, and I wanted to get us 2 more cases last night, but with the snow, I forgot about that. I thought I would only need 1. Thought I would only need 1 order. Turns out it was 2, but it all worked out in the end because this morning the roads are better and they're able to get them to us. Yay. So this will just be a little something slightly different. We brought 3 packs of bacon. We got 1 left. Jumping over here, here's how the Instacart order works. So yeah, for 8 people, we ran through 48 bottles, I don't know, within 24 hours maybe. So anyway, there's our refill. And then for after lunch, I had someone yesterday asking if they could spend their money to buy a soda. And I said, you know what, just save your money. And I'm sure I'll have to do another Instacart order, and I'll just get you guys a case of soda. So it'll be their 1 soda treat for the week. Then I also got them, everyone will get 1 pack of Swiss cake rolls. That'll be after lunch. And then we'll be at the water park for 5 more hours. And then we have our emergency hair conditioner, if I can pull it out, and a comb. Requirements for long hours at the water park.
Alrighty, so getting the voice back. Morning number 2 here. We came Tuesday afternoon. We were here all day Wednesday. It's all day Thursday. We'll be heading back home tomorrow, Friday at some point. So now for breakfast, I'm gonna do my pre-cooked bacon in the microwave. We're gonna have a go with these pancakes, and I'll probably try to cut some apple slices. The biggest thing, I forgot my knife. When I like to travel and do my large family meals on vacation, I like to travel with that Misa knife I did as a sponsor years ago, but it's so good. So anyway, I'll cut with this. We'll make it work. Hotel coffee is working. We are eating through things. And again, as I like to say, I'm proud of us. We're doing it. All right, so we got our first microwave pancakes and bacon going out.
Okay, so it took me a few minutes, figured out pretty decent workflow with the pancakes and the bacon. I got another one to go out to someone, so it takes about a minute and a half. And we will get the next one on. I've been serving them out as I'm ready, or as they're ready. So now I will get this one with some syrup. Everybody likes, well, my younger guys like using their plastic knife and fork with it. So I will give them that joy. I tried to grab some forks and knives to have over here to make it easy. So that's pretty good.
So I am handing out bacon and pancake breakfast plates. Some eat on the edge of the bed, some eat on the floor, because everything's around the TV, right? And there is a little table with 2 chairs in the room, but that was full of stuff. So it's just get creative and picnic where you can.
Okay, this one is for my toddler. And toddlers are just surprising. Sometimes they eat 3, sometimes they eat half of one. You just never know. When I say toddler, I should probably move on to saying preschooler. So he's almost 4. It's our next big birthday. But I will give him the joy of the plastic knife, like his brothers. Pretend he's cutting his pancakes. So this was my breakfast I planned last night. Haha, I've been on a kick since we've been here, because I do a lot of vegetables with my meals. I did bring my celery, haven't gotten into that yet, but I usually dump lettuce with whatever I'm eating, or zucchini or broccoli. That's a big one. So it's been pretty easy to do these cans of green beans on my trip here, and then I dump some bacon grease from home on top of it, because in my universe that's a good healthy cooking fat. And then I'm going to heat up some chicken on top of it, and that's going to be what I have for breakfast this morning.
So I use a lot of dinner type leftovers for my breakfast in the morning as well. So things like green beans and some roasted chicken are no problem for me. I just focus on getting the protein I need and the healthy fats. Of course, I like natural fats that come along with the protein, but in this case, because I'm not using butter on my green beans, and I mean green beans from a can need a little something, right? I am just adding some bacon grease to that, and I'm also watching through a video that I need to publish later that day. So continuing on multitasking mama, I'm ripping up my chicken here, and I'm going to put that in the microwave for about 2 minutes or so, and there we go. Mama will be fueled too. And then as I'm getting my plate ready, I am working on getting different pancake and bacon plates going through the microwave and handing those out as needed as well. We do have 2 microwaves, which is great. So when the teens needed like popcorn in the evening or to do their own macaroni cups or any of that, they could just use their own microwave on their own side. And I can just use this microwave for my assembly line food delivery service.
Okay, we got 3 teenager pancake and bacon plates coming up. Okay, and now I'm putting my green beans and roasted chicken from home and bacon grease in the microwave, and that'll be my mama breakfast. It's I don't always eat breakfast. I've started to dabble some more in fasting things. I've been learning a lot from Dr. Ben Binkman, Coach Mama Fox. I'm almost done listening to Dr. Jason Fung's book on the obesity code. Super fascinating, and these are things that I learn about and I do in my free time as something for myself. But yet I also showed you that I ordered a pack of Dr. Pepper and am giving each of my kids a Swiss cake roll, and that can be super duper controversial, and I just again try to do the best I can. They do not do soda all day every day. They do not do Swiss cake rolls all day every day. I think it's been a week or so since they've had a soda or something like that, and we are on a trip at a big family resort that has big ice cream and funnel cake fries, and you can get buckets of soda here and all of that. And yesterday I had some that were just honestly asking, can I take my own money and buy some soda? And I'm like, you know what? Let's not do the refillable soda bucket, okay? How about in my next Instacart order, I'll just go ahead and get one thing of Dr. Pepper, and that way, for our 4-day trip, everyone can have 2 cans, okay? So, it's definitely nothing in my life in any way, shape, or form will ever show you any levels of perfection. Yes, I can do homemade sourdough, and I can also get some Nature's Own bread on my trip, and I honestly have to do everything in managing a large family life, and now something I never asked for, managing a large family single mom life. Everything that I do is based on how I, as one human woman, can work on my own healing. Case in point, green beans and homegrown chicken and bacon grease egg, and take 7 of my 9 children on a water park adventure for 4 days with just me, myself, and I. We can handle, you know, we can handle the losing my voice. It was really bad last night, so today's actually pretty good. We can handle all that. We can handle hotel coffee, and we can also handle giving the kids a little thing like 2 cans of Dr. Pepper on a 4-day trip. But you know what we didn't do? We resisted the refillable bucket of soda. Okay, so it's some give and take. Here's my mama breakfast plate. Alrighty, so I had some teen guys come over and get about, I don't know, 4 to 6 more pancakes each. I don't think, oh yeah, and they got the rest of the bacon. So, feeding growing men refills, right? They were like, Mom, 3 micro pancakes aren't gonna cut it. There's one of their plates coming out of the microwave. Okay, so I'm packing today's snack bag. I had to raid the teenager side. I grabbed what's left of that big pretzel bag. We got half a bag of apple cinnamon rice cakes and these little bit of the bunnies from yesterday. I mean, those are basically crumbs, but the preschooler will eat those. Hi, we got some wolf ears. You want to wear those? We got some green apples. I just continue to pass these around. We've got 2 of these tuna salad kits left. I'm packing the pistachios, which can be hard for a water park, but when people get tired and take long breaks, I put an extra baggie in there because I have a pet peeve of please don't put the shells in the bag. But yet, I don't like to buy the unshelled ones because they go through them much quicker. And I like the challenge. I like the challenge of eating the pistachios, getting the shells off. So, put the empty shells either in like a separate cup or a separate little baggie. And I think, so I'm going to add some water bottles here. And then you know we've got a little sugar kick for this afternoon after lunch. But this will get us for between breakfast and lunch at the water park. Another day, another water dump. Okay, so I left my one adult down there. All the kids had their water park bands off, so we get 7 more, 1 for every kid for every day. And these get them into their rooms, and if we were buying things, you can just scan and they add it to the room charge. I did that yesterday with a waterproof phone case. So anyway, I'm also going back to our room because I need to pick up our towels from yesterday that we check out like a library book. But see, we're not the only ones eating in the rooms. Alrighty, so this is my freshly checked out towel for today because whenever you come into the resort's front door to get extra bracelets or such, that's included. I don't pay for anything for lost bracelets. I think they build into the price they expect that people are going to be losing bracelets every day. And we got down there today and I was like, oh, none of my folks have their bracelets. And actually, honestly, no one checked, but it's best for everybody to have them. And even something odd, like if we would get separated, they could scan a bracelet and see whose room they went to. But like I say, I do have my 18-year-old down there and everybody in their spot so I could run for towels and bracelets, and now we'll go. And here's where you return your towels so you don't get a library fine. Here's some of the food options they have. Got chicken nachos. I know I saw funnel cake fries here, cheese curds, all kinds of things. So the souvenir sippers which have unlimited soda refills, are $17.99. Funnel cake fries, $9.99. Not bad. Sounds delicious. And then here's an option, hungry as a wolf pizza. We have Dunkin' Express and Full Force. Then the buffet option's called Loose Moose. And fun gift store options. I might get us a magnet. That might be $9 good. We always like to get magnets when we go places. Or Christmas ornaments. Now you know I can't. $15 isn't too bad for a souvenir mug, but it'll be gone in a week. When we see a Great Wolf Lodge cup at the thrift store, you know we'll get it. I like to get my Disney and my New York City cups there too, because we've been there. Haha, so there's the ones with the unlimited refills. So I mean, if you're here for 4 days and you got 1 or 2 kids, that might be a whole thing. Times 7, I just not doing it. I'll just have water cases delivered. Lots of fun birthday options. Look at that gummy popsicle. And then all the fun. You get to fill like candy buckets. That's what it is. And then the t-shirts. So many ears. I am glad we got these fun little included wolf ears. We got the wolf slippers. Oh, look at like ultimate stuffies going on here. Yeah, we haven't made it to this end. 2 for $50 kids hoodies. And then 2 for $30 shirts. They found some kid who had our room before left one of those light swords in the bunk beds. So we've gotten a bonus light sword. It's half broke, but they've been having fun with it. That's cute. Little swaddle babies. It's a cute little guy. Guess this is like an iced coffee. And then very nice, they have backup bathing suits here. I had got everyone a new suit. I wasn't so sure about my 12-year-old because she's now in small women's sizes, not kid sizes anymore. She's probably 5'7". So just wasn't sure. But what I picked her up, it was a ladies small at Walmart. That's working well. But I just thought, well, if we got here and it wasn't great, hopefully they would have something here. Look at this over here. This is really cute. They've got squishy tacos, extreme s'more sticks, right? We've got popcorn. We also have a bottle of ranch. $50. Bubble gum. Here's the swords. Okay. Oh, and the battle axes. I was told to check out. So those are $20. Okay. Then we have these. Oh, and they got little bumblebees too. We got emergency Dippin' Dots. There's the Christmas ornaments. What I will probably do is give everybody $20 to get a fun special thrill thing like a lightsaber or whatever. Alrighty, we are back for our lunch break. My voice, I keep thinking, coming back a little more, but I don't know. Kind of sounds like a sick ostrich right now, whatever that sounds like. But let me show you what we're doing for lunch. So I have some gluten-free folks already heating up some of the Sloppy Joe mix. I'm going to do some of the sweet potato mash that we brought with the Sloppy Joes on top. And then I'm doing a whole bunch of turkey. I got to pull the cheese out. This is $2.69. This is from the freezer from Sharp Shopper. And we got a little lettuce left, and I'm gonna do turkey, cheese, and lettuce sandwiches. And then we have already exciting Dr. Pepper as the drink, and a pack of Swiss rolls. And of course, I mean, we got apples, right? We've got other things to go with it too. Alrighty, so we've got some teenager plates. I didn't bother cutting theirs. And then 10-year-old, 7-year-old, preschooler. There we go. We got some gluten-free folks doing their own things, and I got mine in the microwave. And their sandwiches look pretty good to me, so I need to heat that up for another minute. Someone else is using the microwave. I think actually I'm going to get one of my Egg Life wraps. I haven't used those this time. And shove a bunch of meat and lettuce and some mayonnaise and mustard in there too. And I'm eating, I just used 2 egg wraps instead of doing a wrap, kind of like a sandwich. But our microwave, we're giving it quite a workout. So I'm going to also, I'm going to have to put my camera down to grab that, but I'm going to wash this out now. And I have someone who's still hungry after their sandwich. They're going to heat up some of our chicken. All right, good as new, and now they're gonna heat up some chicken. Okay, I was so hungry, but I cannot eat that, so let's see, I will put it in here, and we will get back to it later. Hey, look, I meal prepped. Alrighty, so the snack bag, I just refilled it a little. I mean, the same apples are traveling. These rice cakes, I think we got 2 left. I think I got half a bag on the teen side, so I'll probably grab those. Pistachios are going back. Put some more water in here. We have a few spilled things, but it's our last trip down. All right, it's official. We are leaving now. It's taken us a bit, but we're doing it. So that's the snack bag. Here's the towels. These are the wet towels from last time. We're gonna turn those in like our library books, and we're gonna check out another stack of 8 on the way back for dry towels for the walk back this evening. Okay, we are going up the big playground now. I'm following. Oh boy, I haven't been up here yet. The orange slides are the best slides here, I've heard. Oh my, oh my. We're gonna get splashed. We're gonna get the giant water on us. Are you ready? Where should we stand? I think it's gonna get us. Okay, well, we're gonna test this phone case. Well, we definitely got the full experience. I keep hearing a whistle, but it's not us. We just got drenched with water. Full experience at Great Wolf Lodge. Was that wild? That really got us, huh? Here we've got some water. Slides. I guess we're ready for the big water slides now. Wow. Cool bucket. Woo. There's another big pool that they have. That one fills up too. That's a cool bucket. Over there's the lazy river. Woo! Did that splash again? And I guess things just end here. I don't know. I don't know what the planning was. But this bucket filled, and then that spilled out. We really like this up here. That's cool. You get to pull that rope. Oh, and it goes down and then onto the ground. That's cool to be part of that process. We can't leave this place yet. It's the favorite right now. Okay, I'm down lower, but it looks like we're gonna get it again from where we're standing. There we go. My little guy was smart. He got out of the way. That's good self-preservation.
Yeah, that's what I said. And they're like, no.
More water. But this water is actually warm. It's like a warm shower, so we don't mind standing in this one. Alrighty, so tubes for slides. Okay, we're gonna do this blue one first. A view I have not gotten yet. Okay, there's my foot. Whoa! Whoa! This is pretty serious. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go for another. Did it, we did it.
You get to run every single ride every morning to see if they work or not. And hey, it's really fun, but if you don't make it to the ride, at least I think the company will pay for your ride. Oh, you're right.
Nice.
You buy a pretty
Alrighty, so we are back from our last water park adventure for this trip. I really feel great. I just sound hoarse. Anyway, plan is right now, everyone's slowly going through showers, getting on fresh clothes. Then we're gonna take that special field trip to the water park gift shop, and everybody's got a $20 budget. It's all the big news, okay? So we're not eating yet, but yet some folks are eating some popcorn bags and stuff. I'll do dinner a little later. I think it's I can't tell the time. It must be about 6:30 or so. And I'm gonna dip a couple pieces of dark chocolate and almond butter while I wait for the shower, because that's my idea of a good time. Nice thing is, with these double rooms, we have two bathrooms for 8 people, but it still works out. We've just been doing quick showers. And then when we get back from the gift shop adventure, we'll roll through dinner options. Okay, we made it through our last full evening of the water park. My big thing was we don't have to come right back and do dinner, because again, I had a lot of excited gift shoppers. They're ready. I said I want everyone to come back, at least, do a quick shower, get in your clean pajamas, and then we will go down to the gift shop. There are whole families in this resort walking around in their pajamas, so we'll fit right in. But I at least wanted us to get today's water park chemicals off of our skin, get our treats, then we'll come back for dinner. I think I said this to you already, except it's been an hour, Captain's log, Mom's vlog, and we're finally now all clean. Now, except teens have come over and raided the fridge. I think there's been some chicken, then some scrambled eggs, then some sloppy joes. They at least had their first dinner. And then my younger crew over here did have some popcorn and stuff. So everything's going just fine. We're gonna check the water park gift shop off. The preschooler is singing as the bathtub drains. So let's go down to the gift shop now. And I will also say, yesterday, just because water park life, I bought one of these. It was $32. I have another one from either Busch Gardens or Water Country USA, left it at home. Go figure, good planning, Mom. But anyway, this thing went on. I think I did the different water slides like the 8 or 10 times with different kids. No problem. I was able to film. Hopefully you've seen that phone footage. It really is waterproof, okay? This says Great Wolf Lodge. What brand is it? Seawag, S-E-A-W-A-G. but it really sealed my phone, which is an old phone. It's like 5 years old now, but I run my whole life on it like we all do. And it was nice and dry. Okay, I'm in my super cool pajamas and slippers. No, socks and what are these? Sandals. Okay, and some have brought their own money to add to their $20. Come here, sweetie. I know, I hadn't noticed this before. It's like little stones you can travel. And look at the animal footprints. Isn't that fun? Who knew? Who knew? But anyway, so some are adding to this deal with more bucks. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, make sure they work. They got giant tongues and gummy pizzas. See, we got some cool light up battle axes. And these, I think, yeah, you like that? Let me turn it on. Turn it on and we can try it out. Gotta make sure it works. Hold on. Okay, let's try a different one. There's, oh, and it's got a ball at the bottom too. Look at that. That's, whoa, whoa, it's got action. It's got action. I like that one. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, I was gonna get us a magnet for our fridge. It's always fun to look at different trips. Okay, I told my teens were not coming. They were showered, they were chilling. I did tell them I was gonna pick them up something. And here's chocolate covered potato chips. It's interesting. Okay, so for the teens, we got graham crackers, potato chips, and pretzels. And I'm just gonna get one for each and then they can share. They told me to get like Snickers bars, but there are none here. Alrighty, so here's our little Great Wolf Lodge haul. Again, I gave 7 kids, 20 bucks each, plus mom got a magnet. Somehow I saved money. Somehow it came to $137 and some change. I think it was because some of these for the teens that are too chillaxed right now to walk down to the gift shop in their pajamas. These were like $14.99, $12.99, and these, yeah, $12.99. So that was our little bit of savings, haha, but yay. Great Wolf Lodge haul for fun. Alrighty, so the Sloppy Joes are gone, and they've been scrounging around, which is great, doing all kinds of things. I just had a request for some hard-boiled eggs. That's also going out for dinner number 2, and I am going to replay my green beans and bacon grease and chicken trick from this morning.
And on this evening in particular, my voice was just pretty much non-existent. I don't know if it was the heat and the chlorine along with me coming into this situation with a scratchy throat, but by this evening, I mean, I was just continuing to chug the hot tea and I sounded horrible. And so I just ended up whispering, and it's cute. Family members just whispered back to me.
I also have a little guy that wants to make his own meat and mayonnaise sandwich. So I have my $1.69 pack of meat from Sharp Shopper, and we have that much meat. That's the last of the 3 packs of the meat that I brought. I've got him set up with his mayonnaise and his meat, and he's gonna come do his own thing. Okay, so I got another request for a meat and mayonnaise sandwich, as we call them. So I'm gonna make this one real quick. And this should use up the last of the lunch meat. And my preschooler just asked me for some hard-boiled eggs, so we're gonna get those out too.
So now I'm working on my preschooler's plate, and taking these already prepped hard-boiled eggs were super as well. And we eat many eggs in all its forms at home. I'm just trying to find a place to set my plate there because I also want to work on chopping that apple with a plastic knife. Not great, but moms make it happen, right? And he is used to eating his apple slices like that. So just chop it down the best I can to pull him healthy protein and fruit snacky plate together.
All right, so we have another toddler snacky evening / dinner. Obviously everyone's just been grazing all kinds of things. Eggs, and I butchered up that apple with a plastic knife. Moms can do anything. And then mom's dinner. Yay. Captain's log, good morning. It is 9:39. We need to check out by 11. All of us are really, like, I've had 2 small hotel cups of coffee, and we're just now getting moving. We have 1 clogged toilet. We have a mess everywhere. You know, it's just the morning of. Perfect world, which I do not live. I would be up at 7. Yeah, no, I slept till 8:48 and my lower back really hurts because yesterday I went to pick up a toddler at the water park and that didn't go well for my back. Hi, almost 50. And then there was a little bit of late night up and down. I think I had 1 or 2 kids like awake at 5:30 wanting to start the day, and at some point we all got back to sleep. So it's all working out. We're doing it. Okay, so I'm in the process of getting ready and I have a helper packing up the food. So we came, did we bring 6 bags of food? Yeah, I think we brought 6 bags of food. And you see we are taking 2 bags back. Now some of these are obviously things that we'll just keep using at home, like our barbecue sauce, our MCT oil. You know, we got lots of condiments in here. And then in here we have our bread. Tried to put our softer like things to not squish. So the Egg Life wraps and 2.5 packs of buns are going in there. And yeah, our other, we got like the chicken to take home. I mean, hey, look, we meal prep for tonight, but I think that's pretty great. I knew we would be taking things home because there's no way we were going to consume a whole bottle of barbecue sauce and ketchup in 4 days. And yay. And here's what I have sitting out. I'm going to do breakfast plates. Hopefully there's time for that. I mean, everyone's just going to get like 2 pancakes today and a scoop of eggs. I guess for my ketchup folks, I need to leave this out too. I have some hard-boiled eggs, and we gotta get out of here and hit the road. Okay, so if I've had any fails, I think this is it, but also, hey, look, we're doing it. It's 10:40. We have to be out of here at 11. I have the food here, and as I'm finally just now getting to this, I've had my teenage guys work on loading the vehicle. Like, everybody's helping and doing things. It's just I'm to this part. So I don't think, I mean, I could get this all heated up in 7 minutes probably, but there's not enough time for people to actually halfway sanely consume the food. So, hey, look, we meal prepped. We're gonna throw this in a bag. It's gonna go with us, and we'll probably go to the local Golden Corral. That's our only time like really eating out on this 4 days away, because I also, within all of this, I think yesterday I checked in with the hotel about, hey, can I get another hour? Because I just know mornings, you know, got a lot of kids, got a lot of life, mornings take a bit. They charge another $130 for an extra hour checkout, which is almost what a whole other night's room is. I checked into that, and this particular room is gone for this night, and I didn't want to move rooms. It was a whole thing. So anyway, peace be with us. No one is hysterically rushing around to do anything. Saturday's breakfast is gonna go in an Aldi bag. Let's go eat at Golden Corral. Okay, we're doing our big checkout. We are checked out. This is the lobby. We are checked out and ready to go. They are doing bingo in here right now. And I have folks loading the car already. Yay, happy helpers. So we missed out getting a picture here, but that's where you can sit and have your picture taken when you come in the lobby. I did like the whole lodge feel and theme. And they had 2 big snows while we were inside trapped in the water park. But the roads are nice and clear now. No problems for us. We also had snow back home, but those roads should be clear too. Now this is fun. I am not prepared for this at home. I think I've been using a broom, and I'm not even prepared enough to have an ice scraper in my car. I know, single mom stuff I need to get better at. While we're waiting for the defrost to work, you can see my total bill here. So I paid a deposit of $370, and then basically the day we got here I paid the $740. And you can see the room rate, it was $289 a night for 2 rooms. So total, so $289 divided by 2 would be the price per room. Then there's a daily resort fee of $39.99. The sales tax, occupancy tax, which is another basically $40.
Bare Essentials. I wonder what that is. Something. So they have their fees that go on top of the room charge. So, because I needed help with math here, haha. There's another $140 per day. So then we have just their different fees, and then we have the $289. So $403.77 divided by, oh, but that wasn't divided by 2 though. Okay, so it's like $191 per night per room, including all the fees. Even though they added fees, the water park passes for 8 are included in this price. And we had 2 rooms, and we had 3 nights. So there's that total. There's that total, so all pretty close here. I just like to know what I'm doing. And if we divide that by 8, it was $143 per family member for 4 days. Okay, thankfully one of my teen guys thought ahead for his mom, so thank you. It's a scraper that has a glove, and hallelujah. So our total, $106.43. There's my mama plate. And then we got a little toddler plate over here too. I've been reminded I have a green bean fan. When I was eating green beans with my chicken last night, I had to share. Lots of green bean love. Okay, my folks have not recognized the icy machine yet, but I'm sure that's going to be a whole thing here in a few minutes. Cornbread in a skillet. Got a taco bar. They've done a phenomenal job meal prepping, I would say. Good friends, thank you so very much for watching this large family meals on vacation, where I know I saved well over $1,000 feeding my party of 8. We did 10 meals on vacation for 8 people, and these are not just all preschoolers. I have over 6 foot tall teen sons, all kinds of ages and stages represented. So this is for the equivalent of several adult eaters. It was 10 meals on the road. All of those meals except for one, I 100% provided with food that we meal prepped in advance. Look at us, we meal prepped from home and brought on this trip. Yes, we did on the final morning out hit Golden Corral because we just couldn't quite take the time to actually eat in the room and get ready and go. My back was giving me a fit, and like I shared, I actually had a pretty up and down rough sleep the last night, but that's okay. It all works out in the end. For $100, I had 8 meals for my folks. It all worked out, and we got home safe and sound by 4 p.m. that afternoon. And hey, look, we meal prepped. We still took home some of our slow cooked sweet potato and our roasted chicken and a few things to get us going for the weekend. So thank you so much for going on this large family meals on vacation frugal adventure with me, and I'll see you real soon with another brand new video. Bye bye.